Yeah.
Yeah, that's great too. And so inside of that, uh, I'll speak about the mortgage business, which may I kind of jumping to the mortgage business. It might be appropriate because of the point of the topic. Uh, there's careers that people could get into where you could control your time, and then there's careers where you could get into, and it's a salary or it's hourly, but your time is controlled. Like you got to deliver X amount of product, output, action, whatever the thing is that you got hired for, and these are the requirements. Um, a lot of people like to break it down to hourly, task based, whatever the structure is, but the structure controls your time. Jump to something like the mortgage business, where a lot of times the hard part of getting into the mortgage business, especially the loan officer, the sales part, the stuff where you can be working from anywhere online and whatever network you have and generating really good amount of money. Um, the issue there becomes you don't get trained, and it's not a business where they say, hey, let me put you through this training and then you come and stay with us, because usually what happens is anybody that goes into those training programs, they have a month or two maybe of a runway, which they have to pay back anyway. It's like an advance on their commissions. And if they don't make it, you're choking, or they leave and go somewhere else because somebody else promised them whatever, because a lot of these companies like to hire people that are already trained.
Right.
So the big delta, there's a couple of big deltas, and this is one of the genesis of our evolution for potential military people, and that is that the delta is actually learning the foundation of the business while you're still financially stable somewhere, because nobody's going to pay you in the mortgage business to learn the mortgage business. Ain't going to happen. Nobody's going to come along and say, hey, I'm going to pay you so you can learn this business and then you could go somewhere else. It's not going to happen. It's not going to. And good luck if somebody says they're doing that for you. I'm not talking about processors, underwriters, and even then they have to go to schools to learn how to do processing, underwriting, and those structures. And I think the reason being, from being in it for, God, 35 years at this point in my life, is that it's so financially lucrative in a good way. I mean, you have to earn your money. It's like nobody, there's no handouts, but it's the time. It's a business where you own your time. And man, I, I, I I would not. I've never missed one event of all my kids, elementary school. Now they're in high school. I never and I would not. Nobody could buy me that time. They couldn't buy it from me. It was just delicious experience, and it's
Yeah.
painful. It sounds corny to say it, but it's painful as a heartfelt dad to see the other dads and other people who couldn't do it, couldn't be there. It's ugh, you know, ugh. It's like ugh, and they miss it,
Yeah.
and they acknowledge
Yeah.
it later on. And you make up for
Yeah.
it, however you make up for it. So